This is Nick with Build Brothers Roofing at 9520 Lamar Street. Starting my digital inspection. We're on top of an asphalt shingle roof. This is a 3-tab shingle. We got a flat roof over here. We got a leak coming from this section of the roof. So I'll make my way over to here. I want to point out a few of the things that I'm noticing on the roof itself. Obviously, we have solar panels on this roof. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 19 solar panels that are on this roof. You can see we have a bunch of damaged shingles that are on this roof. A lot of these shingles have just completely blown away. We can see how everything is just really loose at this point. Down here we have a whole bunch of damaged shingles also. Again, all this fiberglass is exposed. We have exposed staples throughout. You'll also notice that this rain diverter is completely filled with granules from the actual shingle itself. So these are all washing down from the roofing product. So essentially what's happening with this roof is the oils on this asphalt shingle have started to evaporate. And as those oils evaporate, every time it rains, the granules deplete and they run off. Once that starts to occur, all that fiberglass is exposed. So this is what all the shiny stuff is. So you can see how shiny this roof is. That is all the fiberglass that has been exposed. And you can also see how rusted out these nails are. So water's been getting underneath this product for quite some time. Essentially what that means is this product has gone well past its life expectancy. So this roof is already in need of a replacement. We got a bunch of whirlybirds on this roof. We're gonna rip those out and replace those with O'Hagan exhaust vents. But again, you can see how damaged all this is. You can see all these staples that are on the roof itself. It looks like they've tried to make some repairs along these ridge caps. But this just shows what the overall condition of the roof is. So now we're gonna work over here to this section. This is where the leak is coming from. There's been a bunch of repairs on this roof. Unfortunately, these repairs were not done properly whatsoever. You can see that these shingles are basically just laid down. Nothing is holding them down. The nails that they did pop onto this roof are completely exposed, as you can see, and everything is just extremely loose at this point. So all these repairs aren't really doing much for the product itself. You can see all those nails that are driven too deeply. What you can also see is this product is extremely loose. That water runs down this way whenever it rains, and then it runs directly to go right underneath this roofing material. You'll notice that the majority of this roofing material is barely even applied onto the product itself. Everything is just coming up, and you can see how wet everything is. Everything is extremely moist, so water's just been getting underneath this roof for quite some time. So all this needs to be completely redone. We can try to go ahead and tarp this roof. Unfortunately, everything is going to drain right to this section. So for us to come out and tarp it, we would realistically need to tarp this entire roof plane. And that still isn't going to guarantee that water is not going to somehow accumulate in this section. What needs to be redone is this roof. This roof needs to go. We need to tear everything down to the decking. We need to get rid of all this roofing product so that we can address any kind of bad wood that's on this roof. Once that is done, we'll go ahead and apply a layer of synthetic underlayment. It's part of the 50-year Owens Corning warranty through their roofing system. For this flat roof, we'll go ahead and install a TPO roofing material. It's a highly reflective material. It's going to cool down this section of the house. More importantly, it's extremely waterproof. This whole section will be turned into one singular membrane. But again, you can see how this flat roof isn't really doing anything at this point. Everything is just starting to come up. And there's the original roof. Everything is just soaked. So there definitely needs to be some sense of urgency on this roof because water is just going to continue to pour in until this roof gets replaced. That's it for my inspection.